5 to 6 eggs, the small tray. So we break our eggs to ensure that they are all in liquid form. You beat the yolk so that it turns into a liquid form. You must ensure that the yolk becomes liquid. We have the upper chamber and the down chamber. The down chamber acts as a fridge to our eggs, and the upper chamber acts as a drying chamber where we shall insert our tray under the fan. Here we have the fan. We shall insert our tray exactly under the fan. All connections are there and are safe, and thereafter we switch on our machine. The machine is running, the fans are rotating, and they are producing air, the air which goes down and dries our eggs. We are going to dry this egg so that it becomes a solid, not liquid form. So as you can see there in that tray, it is already in a solid form. So the air dries the egg until the eggs turn solid. And after they have become solid, we are going to remove our trays. As you can see, the egg which was liquid has now turned solid. Egg which have just turned solid because of the air that was blowing inside. So after, we are going to correct this egg which is in a solid form using a card. Here we don't use a knife or any piercing thing. We use a card. And the reason as to why we use this plastic card is one, this tray is metallic in nature. And if you apply a knife, that means there will be friction between the knife, which is metallic, and the tray, which is also metallic. So to avoid friction, we are going to use a plastic card. And then we shall correct our small particles of our dried egg, as you can see. We correct them to our disposable or any other correcting thing. We also use a plastic card to correct them. Are dry, but they are not yet powder. We want powder. They are solid, but not powder. So we take them to a crushing machine or a grinding machine to crush these small particles until they become powder. And we are going to crush it using a blender. As per now, we are exhibiting using a blender, but for the meantime, we've been using a crusher. And the crusher is very huge. We can't carry it up to this end. So we've decided to use a blender. Our blender uses power, as you've seen. Now we are crushing. We are crushing. That we have crushed for 5 minutes. We put them into a tin or a disposal, and our powder is ready to be packed. It's now ready from germs, from any infection that can cause harm to someone. We have got our powder from our blender. It's now ready for packing. And after packing, we go out to the market and sell. And how do we pack? You know, an egg, it has the inside part and its shell. For us business people, we are aiming at quality. We are not going to throw away our shell, because from our little biology that we know, a shell contains calcium. And we are not going to throw away calcium because it is good for our bones and for our teeth. So we are going to maintain our calcium. Also, these shells are very important. We are going to heat them until they turn black, so that they can easily be crushed to get our calcium. Here we have our already made calcium, which we have extracted from our eggshells. So after the reason as to why it is black, it is because we have heated the eggshells until they are ready for crushing. This eggshell is too hard. If you don't heat it, it cannot be crushed. So we have heated this eggshell so that it can be crushed easily and the calcium be absorbed in the body
very fast. So after we have got our powder from our blender, we are going to mix. We are making different products. Someone may say, I want an egg without its shell. So we pack for him the powder got from the blender as it was, without adding the calcium. But someone may say, my bones, what about my bones? So there we shall add what? Calcium got from the egg what? From the eggshells. So that we make it the whole egg. It's called the whole egg. So we add calcium in our powder. You must mix it in a ratio. You must mix it in a ratio. Which ratio is 3:1. What do I say? If you have 3 spoons of the powder, you add 1 spoon of calcium. And now our product is fully packed and it is ready to go to the market. We have not added any preservative. Reason being, the powder, egg powder, it's very durable. What do I mean? It lasts for more than a year without any preservative. After preparing your sauce, you spice it as you put any other spice. And you eat a sauce together with an egg. And another way of consumption, you can take this powder right now. You can take this powder right now and start taking. So this powder is good for our health. It contains calcium. It smells very well, and it's good for consumption right now. You take the powder, it has no harm on your health. It's very nice. And another thing, the other way how you can take it, when you add some little water, it takes you back to an original egg after you have removed the shell. It becomes liquid, you put in the frying pan, and you eat as usual. So that has been our product, and we are calling our customers out there to come and support us. We are calling upon the university to come and support us so that we can continue to produce our powder and sell it out of the market. It is a powder, I've not had it in Africa yet. It has been innovated from Bishop Stuart University as business students. Thank you.
Making pavers which do both act as a multi-purpose. That is, they are used for laying the ground and also for building. Over to this, we are making paver using a paver making machine, which is this. And we use this one out of a mixture of sand and the cement. We get all these, we mix them with, you moist it with less water so that it can be compressed. Then from it, you press it within the mortar, then you compress it when it's inside. Then from there, you press on the mortar, come out with your paver for construction. For this one, it's less tiresome because since most of the part it's done by a machine, and out of it, this method also makes it easy to make pavers of different sizes and bricks of different shapes. They can either be used for construction and laying the ground. Over to this, I think from there, that is the little I can explain to you.
And we came up with an idea of making a manual grinding mill, as you see it here. This grinding manual mill, it is basically operating on the bicycle turning pedals. As you turn from here, as someone turns from here, we have got a shafter here moving our hammers inside our manual grinding mill inside here, turning it, hitting the cassava chips. And for this one, it depends on the sieve inside that determines the output. And for this case, we are using a sieve which have got big holes, and to produce somehow big particles of the cassava flour, because we want we want a product that we will mix in chicken mash. That's why we are using a big hard sieve. But to make, because we can use this machine to make even millet flour, maize flour, depending on the sieve you have used inside. Actually, we can demonstrate. As you can see the process. Okay. You can see the finished product.
Secretarial Studies and Records Management and Information Science. As you can see, this is an overview of the office. I'm working as a receptionist. So these are okay. From here, we go to the secretary. So once a visitor comes, I refer him to the secretary. So the secretary receives the visitor, and he attaches. After the secretary, he sends the visitor to the boss. So once the boss has many clients, there are like 5 clients. One goes by one. So these are other clients they have been waiting to be worked on. So we assume that the boss is there and he's been working on another client. So this is a department. That's how it works.
You're welcome. My name is Ninyara Catherine, taking Bachelor's of Tourism and Hospitality Management. I'm in 3rd year, and we are doing a lot of things. In this exhibition, we are having different types of juices, like mango juice, carrot juice. This one is pineapple juice, passion, and then orange juice. We happen to prepare samosas, but they are not yet ready. They are in the kitchen. You can see them, they are preparing. You found the procedure of all these juices done, but it's what we can give you now. Other things we can cook. Within our course, Tourism and Hospitality Management, we've learned various things. We've learned to prepare different meals like rice, potatoes, very many. The chapatis, in this exhibition, we prepared on the juices and the samosas, but they are preparing samosas as you see. So it's what we can tell you that we have right now.
As environmental managers and scientists, we've managed to come up with this product of ours, which is the liquid soap in its green color. Our main intention, we are intending to green our future. Without greening our future, then it means that we are enjoying our planet today, and the people of tomorrow will not be able to enjoy. We are producing this liquid soap ourselves. We are having different raw materials, all of which are biodegradable, in a sense that when you use this liquid soap, it will not be able to harm our environment. All the products will be degradable, and it will not cause any harm to the environment. Another thing, when you are using this liquid soap, you use a little sample in a basin, like a teaspoon within a basin, meaning that it is economically viable. You want to be able to use much of the resources, and as we are seeing, we need also conserve these resources for the future generations. Then, this liquid soap, you can use it in for different purposes, like washing utensils, clothes, vehicles, all of which are very important. In greening our future, we know most people are using this planet as if they have any other planet to go. But we intend to educate and make the communities around aware that when you destroy this planet today, it means that you will not be able to survive tomorrow. So what I can say is that we should always know that we all need it. So let us think, save, and conserve the environment.
And here with me is Nuwahirwe Promise, he's in first year. I would like to bring this to your mind that at Bishop Stuart University we have a raw faculty which started in 2014, and of course our pioneers are already at LDC, and we offer courses like Bachelor of Laws, we have Diploma in Law and short courses, we also have Administrative Law. They normally pay 500,000, and also we offer a free legal service, and we can advise you about land matters, family matters, on taxation. We do appreciate, because lecturers at Bishop Stuart University, at least they have tried to be optimistic, to be vigilant, to be extraordinary, and they have helped us at least to achieve many things. This exhibition is very important because we have received many people asking many different questions on the civil procedure, on the criminal procedure, and at least we have done an extraordinary job.
As you're seeing, this is a plant clinic. A plant clinic operates 3 departments. That is the pest and disease diagnosis in plants. We do this one. It has a soil testing department and also the agro input department. So meaning that under here we diagnose plant diseases, then we give recommendations, either those ones which are for agrochemicals, you go for this department and get the agrochemicals. Then if it is a soil problem, we also recommend you for soil testing. So what is required here is just a farmer brings a sample like this one, comes to the clinic, a doctor like me does the diagnosis. Then we have our books where we write the prescription sheets. We give them letters like this one. So we write here the diagnosis. As he brings this one, write the diagnosis. The problem is all covered here. Then we put the recommendations are here. If it is soil, we put here. If it is the chemicals, we also put this one here. So the main aim of this table or this clinic is to protect farmers from extortion by agro-input dealers, such that they can get the right drugs to treat the right problems for the plants. These chemicals, they have prescriptions as how they are used. The manufacturers put the prescriptions such that if you follow them very well, they don't have harm to your human body. But our role, the problem is that farmers do not follow these instructions very well, and they use them wrongly. So if you use a chemical in a wrong way, you'll get the side effects. That is why you were saying that they damage the human body, so you get them from plants. So the human body, we protect them from starting on how you apply, how you protect yourself, the time you spend before eating the food, after spraying, which chemical used to spray which crop. So that is where we're trying to protect ourselves as humans and also the environment in sufficient use of these chemicals.
I'm going to take you through how you propagate microplantlets. You choose a banana variety of your choice, like I've chose this one. Then you keep on looking for buds. Then you remove the fibers until you reach this stage. Then after reaching this stage, you divide the buds. After dividing, you wash the comb, then you plant in the planting chamber. Then after you get your knife, you should be having the disinfectant, that is jik, you disinfect. Then you go to your planting chamber, you scoop out after cutting out this plantlet, you have to divide. Where you've divided, there comes other 4 plantlets. You remove the 4 plantlets. You remove the roots and you put in the potting bag. After potting, you put in the nursery bed. They spend there 2 weeks when you're doing the management practices of a nursery bed, watering, weeding, and others. Then you harden them off for other 2 weeks. And at this stage, they are ready for planting. They have 1 month and 2 weeks and about 20 to 30 roots. And the main aim of planting them in the humid chamber, we want to produce planting materials that are free from banana bacteria. So we make sure that we choose clean planting materials that are free from banana bacteria. Because when it has BBW and you plant it in the chamber, the comb rots does not sprout.
Take you through on how to grow pumpkins. When you're to grow pumpkins, it's not a very long process. The first thing you can do when you are to plant them, there are 2 methods on how to grow these pumpkins. First of all is by direct sowing, or you can use tubers. Then when you're going to use tubers like this one, when you dig up your hole like this, then after digging up your hole, you first apply the fertilizer called DAP. Then after applying fertilizer, that DAP, then you cover that layer with soil. Then you put there your fiber like this. Then afterwards, when it grows, you carry out managerial practices. One of them is pruning. You carry out pruning. Many of the farmers, they say that they don't. In pumpkins, we don't carry out pruning, but in pumpkins, you carry out pruning. Like you leave this pumpkin, you cut off this one. Then you leave this one. You cut off this one, you leave this one. Most of the farmers will recommend them to leave, like this side, we leave there 6. This side also, we leave there 6. And also this side, we leave there 6. The reason as to why we recommend to leave there 6, this side and also this side, is to reduce competition of nutrients between one pumpkin and another. And another managerial practice we carry out in pumpkins is topping up. Topping up, we remove the topmost, meaning that it will not grow anymore going this side over this side or this side. When the pumpkin is ready to harvest, it takes only 3 months.
Business Incubation Center, we do a number of things, especially from things that people consider as waste. So like what we do is banana. We are trying to tell our farmers and our fellow Ugandans that apart from only eating the fruit, you can also earn an extra income from the stem, echigogo or echitumba. So currently what we do, we go to a farmer and collect stems after they have extracted, they have removed the banana, the fruit. So we collect that stem and we have come up with a simple innovation, which is a banana fiber extractor, which is locally fabricated by me, whereby you get a stem, you sprint it, you open it very well, then you extract fiber. These are the fiber, they look like this. You extract fiber, then when you have your fiber, you can do a number of products from the fiber. The sky is the limit, including craft work, like carpets, rugs for the bedside. You can decorate a number of things with your banana fiber. And currently we are spinning fiber into yarn. The yarn that is used to make a number of fabrics. So we are looking at turning fiber into a number of products that can be sold and earn a living. First of all, what we do is banana fiber. We turn them into paper. This is paper recycling, whereby we mix with other waste paper, mix with fiber, cassava flour porridge as a binder. We make papers that are used to make paper bags. So we are trying to see how we can fight Kavera, which is totally destroying our environment, by making our own papers from banana fiber, paper recycling. Then,
Students participate in this.
yeah, currently what we are doing, we are partnering with Bishop Stuart, with the agribusiness hub, and we've started training them how to do, especially we have started with paper, and currently Bishop Stuart, they are able to do a piece of paper and then make products out of paper products. And we are coming up with a number of products with the university, especially the craft section, textile weaving, and for example, this is also a table mat done out of banana fiber for the tables. So we are looking at turning banana fiber into products and commercialize, start making products from banana fiber. This is value addition. We are saying it is not only eating the fruit. What else can you do from a dry fiber? So when you add value on something, it gains, the market also goes high for the product. And you can do a number of things, not only eating. These are earrings for ladies. You can have a wall hanging, still decorated with banana fiber. So really with our students and the youth, we can do a number of things from fiber.
So you come and take
and this is also waste, which are also training students to turn this waste into rugs. You can customize it according to somebody, to the client's order, the way he or she wants it to be, and the size. And at the end of the day, sell and earn a living.
Yes, so as students at BSU, we came up with an innovation called voting portal, where students can basically vote online without specifically coming to campus premises to vote. In this, we are just avoiding some problems. You realize some students face some challenges. Maybe today it has rained, there is much sunshine, they cannot, at the end of the day, they find themselves without, they cannot come to campus to vote because of such challenges. So about the system, we ensured security, where the students can open their devices. You can talk about the mobile devices, laptops, then they open their browsers, they enter passwords, they enter registration numbers, passwords. For instance, if we try out this, so now there we are logged in. So from here, in a campus, we can have a couple of elections, different elections happening at different intervals. So the systems administrator has to first register, different organizations. Then for a student will come here, they choose an organization. For instance, here, we choose that. So from here, the student select their favorite candidates, basing on we have different positions. You can see you have chairperson, secretary, and the rest down. So I said we are ensuring security. You realize this button now is no more. That means the student cannot vote twice. So the same thing follows down. And now if you come this side for the part of the systems administrator, where they can view the results from, just come here. So we are voting for this very organization, we choose that. So here we view the results. And these results can be exported, printed, just like that.